Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for you to be here today. We are doing some fun recycle, reduce, reuse DIYs, and I hope you love them and give them a try, and I hope you enjoy the video. Have a good time. Hey guys, welcome. I am so excited for this DIY. This was actually a friend of mine who is a wonderful subscriber, commenter, liker, sharer, all the good things. And she was like, "Hey, I want to send you something that like I would like to make." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, everybody should send me things that they would like to make." And then that would make my life so much easier sometimes when my brain can't think of something to make. So anyways, she sent me a picture of a wreath made out of toilet paper rolls. So it took us about a week or so to collect enough toilet paper rolls for this to happen. Um, and so I just collected some TP rolls, and I'm just going to go ahead and paint every single one of these rolls. I'm doing 3 in each color. So, I try to get all the little bits off and whatnot, but honestly, you're never going to see them anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. And so there are a lot of things I learned while making this, and one of those is that you need some kind of a sturdy base underneath. So I have those Dollar Tree wire rings that I could have like adhered this to somehow, but I didn't because first of all I couldn't find the rings in my garage, and it was really hot, and I didn't want to dig in there anymore. Or you could take a piece of cardboard, like a bigger piece of cardboard, and cut a circle and then glue this to, the cardboard, like a thin circle, and like glue it to the cardboard. Or you can leave it floppy like it turns out, and you could put like LED candles in the middle, or leave it unglued like from the circle and use it as a garland in the middle of a tablescape. Because just think about it, every season you could change whatever color it is that you decided to do. And for me, I wanted to use this beautiful burgundy, my favorite color, that moss green, and then some white. And I just thought I would, that those combination of colors would be really cute for this project. So it's super simple. It's recycling at its finest, which you guys know that I love to recycle. And so all you need is toilet paper rolls, paint, and hot glue. So the picture that she sent me was like a Scotch tape like ad. So if you don't want to use hot glue, you can easily use tape. So and there's at some points you'll see that it probably would have been better to use something other than hot glue, because hot glue kind of gets a little messy and whatnot. But just a little bit of heating up with the blow dryer, and those spider webs will disappear. So after they're painted, I just kind of smush them down and cut them into thin strips. Now this is another learning point here. I would have done a little bit thicker strips. So see, at first I was going to use this wooden ring that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, but my brain was not wrapping around how I was going to make this happen. And be big and full enough. So you'll see me gluing some of this on here, and then I decide, oh, I'm going to do this a totally different way. So therefore, that's why I said you need something to kind of make it, because this is not, it's just toilet paper rolls, so it's not like the sturdiest thing in the entire world. But I just take 3 pieces and I glue them together and pinch the bottom so they look like lotuses, when you're looking at them. And you're just going to go around and around. So see where I was like, how am I going to make this happen? It's just going to be a little weird. So I left this in here because I wanted you to see that, some of the thought process that was behind this when I was making this, because the picture that I got just shows like a portion of the wreath and not the whole entire thing. So I don't know exactly how it is that they made it, do it, but this is my brain functioning. Like, I knew what I needed to do, and I just kind of was working through it. So you get to see the whole process of me working through it. So it's just gluing, a lot of gluing, pinching, gluing, pinching, gluing, pinching, and all that fun stuff. So here you see that I have them all glued together, like the little 3 pieces together. And so I'm going back and forth with where I glue it. So I do some in between the first and the second one, and then I'll do some in between the second and the third, you know, back and forth, because I'm making, you know, a chain of my my little, we'll just call them little lotuses. So see, now I'm going between the second and the third one. And this was so much fun. It was fun seeing it come together, and it's really cute. Like, who would have ever thought that these are toilet paper rolls? Like, it's super cute. So I'm just gonna let you watch me glue this chain of little flowers here together, and then I actually made a like single solitary like actual flower out of them as well, which I will glue on top here shortly. But I'm just gonna let you watch this, and I hope you enjoy. So here's a closer shot. I wanted you to really see like how I was putting it together here. And of course you see all the little glue gun spider webbies, but like I said, a little hot gun or blow dryer, a heat gun or a blow dryer will get rid of that. But so I just would put glue on the bottom, and then I would pinch the next piece on. Easy peasy, so easy. This would be a good project to do with your kids. Of course, you might want to mess with the hot glue at this point, or you just use like Elmer's glue, or use the tape like the ad had shown. But yeah, this is so cute. I love this color combination. And then I spent a lot of time fluffing because, you know, I did a lot of squeezing, but I did want it to have some fluff. And then there was areas where I figured if I glued it together that it might make it a little stronger, although it didn't really make it any stronger. But I'm fluffing, lots of fluffing. And then there's that flower that I made out of, let's see, that's five of the rolls. And then I was going to use a little bead to put in the middle, but then I decided not to. And then I just glued that on top. And that is literally it for this wreath. Super easy. I tried to get a good picture of it, but like I said, I couldn't really hang it. And so I just was trying to get the best shot that I could. So the end of the shot is a little rough, but you guys will get the point. If you have any advice for me down below of what you would have done different, I would love to hear it. So comment below and let me know what you think, and let me know if you would try to make this as well. So I'm sharing with you one of my favorite little things that I do. This is an encyclopedia from Magical Herbs and a floor mat from the Dollar Tree, some flower petals, chamomile, lavender, and rosemary. So these are all natural herbs. Rosemary is a little rough, but that's okay. Um, so we're gonna make like a dream pillow. So what basically you would put this, tuck it into your pillow that you sleep with, or you could just put it next to you while you're sleeping, and it's supposed to help lull you to sleep because of the lovely um, aromatics that come from the rose petals, the lavender, the chamomile, and rosemary. So um, I am taking this mat and I divided it into threes because I definitely wanted to have tassels on one side and tassels on the other side. So I was just trying to figure out exactly how I was going to make that happen. Um, y'all, I need some new scissors. Oh, I hate buying scissors. But I want to use these. I've done the tinfoil thing. I've done all kinds of things. Like these are just they've seen they're definitely crafting scissors. So they've seen they're not fabric scissors. But since I don't do fabric that often, we are a-okay. So I cut off one side and then I'm going to make a hem. So as you guys know, I do not sew. We're going to use hot glue to do this. And I want to make sure that the stuff that I'm putting inside this little sachet, I guess we could call it, is going to stay in there. So we're going, and we don't want, you can see how this is all like weaved together. You don't want it to come unraveled. So that's why I went around all sides of this and where I cut to secure it down so that it doesn't like continue to unravel because it will. So I've used this particular um, floor mat from the Dollar Tree for several things. I've made um, a garbage can out of it. Yes, a garbage can. I might have to make another one so I could show you guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see me make a garbage can out of this. I mean, it's like a slip that goes over a garbage can. It's super cute. Um, Anyways, I've made pillows out of this. I've used these on my porch so that way when the neighborhood cats come and spray on it or the raccoons come and pull on it, like it's not that big of a deal. I just, it was two of these together and no whoopsie. So I have a bunch of these left, so I thought, oh, I'm gonna make something with this. So as you see, I'm just trimming it down. I cut where the seam is so that when I fold over the gluey part, the seam that we're making, um, that I can just cut off because those are really thick. So I just cut that off. So I don't know why I had my camera so far down like this. I told you guys I went, in my last video, I went back to work. So I was doing this literally on my only day off that I had at this point. Um, and I was tired. I needed to just, I didn't even need the dream pillow to fall asleep. I could have fallen asleep standing up. But I had these ideas in my head and I wanted to get them out and on the video for you guys because I love you so much and I do not want uh, to miss a week. So here we are. So I thought that you could just untwirl this and then the tassel would have came out, but I see how it's like weaved into it. So I just unknotted it, cut it off, so that way that I could flip this little side over like that. So we're going to protect this side that I've cut as well. I can talk. I think I've had too much coffee today. So I'm just going to fold that over. I just kind of lop off this extra part that's sticking up right there. I mean, this is like the easiest project, guys. You could if I can make some magic happen out of this doormat and some hot glue, you can do it too. So I'd love to know what you guys think of my little idea here. It's not my original idea. I've seen it other places, but I'm an insomniac by nature. So anything I could do to help myself go to sleep or stay. It's not fall asleep, it's stay asleep. Like I can't, if I get woken up in the middle of the night, I'm awake for hours. Like that's just my nemesis. So now that I've got my little squares all cut and glued so that they have, seamed edges. Is that the word I'm looking for, seamed? finished edges. Now I'm just going to glue these two parts together. So the good news for you is this, if this is driving you nutty that I'm so close, at the end of this shot, you're going to see me make another one, and the camera is far and you far it's farer, guys. It is further away, and you'll be able to see, a different shot of this. So I'm just gluing down three sides so that we can leave. See, I still have stuff unraveling, so that's why I'm trying to drop a little hot glue anywhere that, I thought it was going to come unraveled. Um, yeah, so anyway, I just, anything I could do to help myself stay asleep, I use this. Into crystals, you name it, all natural stuff, I'm into it. So, um, I am going to use these rose petals. Now, these came from my daughter for Mother's Day. She bought me roses. And so, of course, I saved them and dried them out. And I'm going to add them to this little magical mixture here. And then we had gone to Trader Joe's and we picked up some of their floral bouquets. If you haven't been to Trader Joe's and got their floral bouquets, you definitely need to get some. So make sure if you guys are liking what you see, you subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. Share, comment, all the good YouTubey things. And then, so you see the darker ones, that came from um, a different bouquet that had a couple roses in it that I saved. This is just lavender buds. This here is rosemary. Rosemary is great for protection. So I use it, the roses for sweet sleep, chamomile for sleep, lavender for sleep, rosemary for protection to protect you while you're sleeping, and on we go. So all these things, you know, it's as I'm putting this in this little bag, I'm talking to my herbs and telling them what they're going in there to do. They are going to help me sleep and keep me protected while I'm sleeping, because your girl has crazy vivid dreams, and I like to make sure that I'm protected while I'm floating off into dream space. So the other thing that I'm going to do here is that, so I just kind of mush it down. I'm trying to like expose the oils here in these herbs, and then I got some lavender essential oil just to give it a little more zhuzh, and I'm just dropping it in there on those rose petals, and they'll just suck it right in. So this smells so good, so yummy, and it's a nice little gift. You can even do these in different scents and, put them in your underwear drawer, in your bathroom closets, that kind of stuff. So we're just making an all natural scent sachet basically. But for this one, it is for my a dream pillow. So I am going to make two because there is definitely more than enough to make two with. So I'm going to make one for me and one for a friend. And I'm going to do the same process, but because the camera's farther away, you could see it a little bit better. So that's why I left this in here. I hope you guys like this. Let me know if you'd like to see more stuff like this, because I'd love to share with you all of the things that I do with my herbs and all that wonderful stuff, because I'm always one of those people like, I have an oil for that. I have an herb for that. Um, so if you'd like to see more content like this, definitely drop a comment below and I will show you some more fun stuff that I do here. So see, I just slit where their seam was because it's really thick. And then I'm going to do this one a little bit different, like a little bit of, like I'm going to tuck it in. So I'm gluing the three sides again. I love this print. It's so cute. So boho, so cute. You might want to wash them beforehand because they kind of have a funky smell to them. And you really want the aromatics inside the bag to do their job. So if you have one of these or get one of these, make sure you wash it first. So I'm just going to stuff some more rose petals in here. This is rosemary. chamomile. If you don't have like actual chamomile like I do, and you have chamomile tea in your pantry, take a bag of chamomile tea and dump it into one of these. Some more lavender essential oil. You can get essential oil anywhere. Walmart, your local drugstore, and I mean anywhere really. Amazon, you can get it anywhere. So I'm just gonna tuck and roll this side in like that. So I am still making a seam, but because the one side was a little bigger, it does give it a little bit different of a look on this end, and I thought that was really cute actually. So yeah, I just tucked it in. Look how cute that is. I love it. I hope you guys love it too, and let me know what you think. So here we are at DIY number 3, our last and final DIY for this video. We are making craft paper palm leaves. I've seen this all over the place and I wanted to give it a try. And you can make these any size that you want. Like I'm just making a small one so it's easy for you guys to see what I'm doing. But you get a square of craft paper and then you cut it into the desired shape that you want it to be. And then you fold it down the middle and then you fan fold on your way, fan fold out on each side, just like I'm doing here. So you're just going to do this to both sides. So I'm going to flip it and do it to the other side. So super easy, super easy. You can use paper bags. You can use, any other butcher paper. You can use, scrapbook paper. Like if you wanted to have them, have designs and stuff like that. Like this is, the possibilities are endless. But I just love like the simple boho look of these. They're so cute. So I'm just using a dowel that I picked up from either Dollar Tree or Walmart, either one. I buy them from both. So, but these were in my stash, so I definitely wanted to use them. And some hot glue, because you guys know that like my life revolves around hot glue. Just kidding. Every project in this video has used hot glue. I don't think there's not many projects that I don't use hot glue. Like hot glue is a crafter's best friend. It really is. So I'm just putting some hot glue around across the bottom and then I squinch the bottom up to make the little pleated look. These are so cute. So a lot of the people that I saw doing these just they wrapped a piece of paper around the bottom there, another piece of like the craft paper. But I wanted to do something a little different. So with this one, I'm going to use twine that I had picked up from the Dollar Tree last year. That's when they started coming out with the different kinds of twine. And I'm just gonna, glue, surprise, surprise, glue. So I'm just gonna glue the string on and then wrap it around and around and around and around to give it a finished look on the bottom here. And then after this one, I do make a second one and I use the craft paper on the bottom so that you could see the difference between the two of them. And I didn't want them to look exactly the same, but this came out so cute. I hope you guys love it. Simple, um, you know, recycle friendly. That's why you could use, paper bags that you have at home, or use stuff that you have at home. I mean, this could be, easily done with a bunch of different products. And I was just thinking that this would make a cute like accent wall, like a boho accent wall. You can make big ones of these and you can even like paint the craft paper and different shades of green and kind of fan them over the wall and like, stagger them, give them that 3D effect. That would be so cute. So, so cute. So I'm just going to let you go ahead and watch me make the second one. And I hope you guys love this video as much as I do. And I will see you soon and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming all the way to the end. Make sure you check out the videos that you see right here and see what else I've been up to.